Have you ever felt like life is a race you're losing? Because I do all the time. And I want to share a story about this based on my personal experiences. Maybe you'll get something out of this, maybe you won't. Who knows? Every month or so, my mind remembers a conversation that I had in May of 2024 with an old friend of mine. For this story, we'll call him Kay. For some context about how I know Kay, we met when I was 13 and he was 12, back in March of 2017 in Mexico. We were both part of a world schooling program where families would meet up and talk about their experiences homeschooling while traveling. We very quickly became friends, since we were both in a weird age group. Kids were either 14 plus or under 10. Our moms also became friends. And later that same year, in November, my mom, brother, and I went to visit them in Spain. While visiting, I had hosted an art contest on my Instagram and had a few pieces that I needed to draw for the winners. I remember what I was drawing at the time of this first conversation. It was this picture right here. I won't keep it on screen long because it's old and I don't like it. But Kay asked me a lot of questions while I was drawing it. I showed him everything I knew about art at the time, and he started drawing with me. We spent most of the time after that drawing together until I had to leave. After I left, we lost touch. Our moms kept in touch, but it was hard for me to talk to him when he didn't have any social media. When he did get an Instagram a couple of years later, my mom told me and I followed him. We talk on and off for the next few years before the conversation this story is about. It started when I messaged him, telling him how much his art had improved over the years. He thanked me, and I didn't expect much else to come from it until a few days later when I received two long paragraphs from him. To sum up these paragraphs, he was accepted into a prestigious art school in the UK, and he thanked me for inspiring him to take art seriously and pursue his passion. He had been drawing for a short time before we met, but got back into it afterwards. He told me that I had been the catalyst to it all. It was sent early in the morning, but I didn't respond until about 10 hours later because I genuinely didn't know what to say, and honestly, I spent most of the day crying over it. I was happy that I had done something like that for somebody, but I was also confused. How did spending a few days with Kay, showing him what I knew about art, lead to this? Lead to him attending a top art school while I was sitting there, not in school for anything, working a minimum wage job, and I hadn't picked up a pencil properly in months by that point. No matter how hard I thought about it, I couldn't understand it. Why me? I didn't tell him anything special or different than what he's probably heard a million times from other people. I'm still not in school, still working a minimum wage job, and still barely creating art. I'm feeling very behind in my life, while Kay seems to have sped past me, and this one conversation still haunts me to this day. It's not just with Kay that I feel this way. I feel behind in every aspect of my life. I have several friends graduating college this year, going into their careers, while I'm here feeling stuck. When I talked about this feeling, both my mom and my friend McKenna said the same thing. Everyone is on their own timeline. And they're right. Everyone is on their own timeline. And a lot of us are brainwashed to believe we all need to follow the same route. Go to college, settle down, have the same career for 40 to 50 years, and only travel to new places once or twice a year. And that's if you're lucky in this economy. I didn't properly start content creation until October of 2024 at 20, and I'm now 21, turning 22 in March. I'm slowly learning to be happy where I am, instead of worrying about what could have been if I had started sooner. What I hope you take away from this story is that, like I said, we're all on our own timeline. You don't need to follow society's path. And though you may never feel ready, you need to take that step. You need to stop asking, why me? And start thinking, why not me? You're never late or too old, and it'll be uncomfortable at the start. But I promise you that it'll get better over time. Thank you, Kay. You might not know it, but that one conversation has helped me in so many ways. I can't wait to see what you do, and I'm excited for the future.